Hi Sagis, how are you guys doing today? How was your Sunday? I hope you had a lovely, lovely Sunday. Today is the sorry. Today is the 22nd of October 2023. And so if we reduce that number to a single digit, we get number 3. This is the third day in the 9-day energetic series. And so a number day is a number 3, sorry. A number 3 is all about creativity. It is all about embracing that energy. But creativity doesn't always have to be like for a productive purpose. Sometimes creativity can be used as creating new ways to have fun, new ways to connect, new ways to socialize, new ways to do anything. It could be even like little things, like even creative, ingenious solutions. I don't know, like around your house, maybe, right? A new routine, a little trick, or a little like cooking hack, or a little cleaning trick. I don't know. It could be all these things, right? So it's just the energy of creativity, and of course, on the broader terms, it could be like creative projects. It could be also conceiving, right? Anything, a child, a business, everything. Because when two people, combine the number, like after the two, the three is the end product. It is creating. It is creation. And so, yeah, that's a really great day. So for today, I chose for you the Viking Oracle. All right. And let's see which Oracle card you're going to get for the day. And so you get Scotty. All right. It is number 34. Wow, I love how like the colors of the card matches the amethyst color that I chose today as a crystal. Coincidences. It's pretty. All right. So Scotty has a number which is 34, and so 3 and 4 is a 7, and 7 is all about spirituality, right? It is that higher self. And if we combine number 7 and number 3, 7 is the card spirituality, 3 is creativity, which is today, we get a 10. And a 10, you remember the 10s, right? They are like endings reduced to 1, which is newness. And so in order to get the new, you gotta discard the old. And so that's really, really an amazing energy to have for the day, right? Creativity, embracing your higher spiritual self in order to create newness, injecting newness in your life. Very well. Like beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so and before we dive into the card, let me read for you one of the affirmations associated with it and repeat it with me 3 times. I am honest, open, and plain speaking. I am honest, open, and plain speaking. I am honest, open, and plain speaking. So, Scotty here is Nordic, and it is all about embracing your true, authentic self. And these qualities like honesty, openness, and plain speaking or bluntness, these are Sagittarius qualities anyhow, right? These are like the core of Saggy. But today, nonetheless, it is even more crucial and more important not only to adopt these qualities, but to also, I think this is a reminder from the universe to really embrace yourself, your authenticity. See, in the myth, right, of this Nordic lady, she loved the snow, she loved the ice cold weather, she loved, look at the lipsticks. Like the lipstick is like teal like color, right? Look at there's like this whole coldness about her, right? And so associated with like also sometimes like being blunt. And so there's the wolf, the spirit of the wolf. And so legend says that this lady was like living somewhere like in the ice and the snow, and she's used to the sounds of the snow and the sounds of the wolves and things like that, and she loved the calm. And then she, I think, married some sort of sea god, and so that sea god lived on an island. And so when she tried to move in with him, she was not used to the constant like noises of the seagulls and the crashing of the waves and things like that. So things didn't work out. She moved back. They tried as a couple to live like 9 days here, 9 days there, something like that. Didn't work out. And so eventually they decided to stay married but live separate in separate locations. And so she went back to wherever like she was there. And so moral of the stories here is like, as much as compromise is important in life, but if a compromise is going to sort of suppress you or oppress you, or you can't compromise your authenticity or what you're all about. You could compromise things that don't really constitute you or like have so much value attached for you to them, like it's okay if you cannot live it, but you cannot how to say it, you cannot compromise your truth, your authenticity, what you're all about. And so just like Scotty, okay, you don't have to go that extreme, right? Like her. But what I'm saying is like the energy of the card is like today is to really, if there's anything that's bothering you, like speak up your mind. If there's a situation that does not resonate with you, even if it doesn't make sense to your partner, society, whatever, like who said that it should make sense? Who said that you're supposed to do this? Who said embrace your truth and it'll work for you, with you, right? You do not have to like Scotty didn't have, let's say, I don't know, in her case, to end her marriage in order for her to remain like ruling her empire or whatever. And so this is really about who you are as a person and as a soul and as everything. And there's certain qualities about you, certain aspects, certain traits, right, that constitutes you. And what I'm going to talk about is like here, so we're not talking preferences, right? Because sometimes, of course, we all have preferences and you can compromise on certain preferences. But if something you're compromising on is making you miserable, then this is not a compromise, This is just you allowing yourself to be miserable. Like, I don't know why. So speak up, open up, say it like it is, tell it like it is, whatever the situation that's going on in your mind today, or that's going on, with other people. Also, by the way, like, just one little thing that I'm just like thinking about now, that this also has to do with like your self-speech. Like, the things you tell yourself in your own mind, in your own thoughts, you have to also like embrace being honest, open, and plain speaking, because a lot of times we try to talk ourselves, like things that don't really resonate with us. We start to try to convince ourselves like, oh, maybe I can do this. It's all right. I won't do that. I'll live here. I'll work this job. I'll do that thing. I'll tolerate that those relationships. I'll do whatever. And so like when you try to do all this, all you're doing is just like, you know, being in denial about who you truly are, trying to convince yourself scenarios that ultimately will make your life miserable. So try not to do that even when you talk to yourself. Be really honest about what you want and what you don't want. Be open to the things that you want to experience and open to the things that you do not want to be part of your experience. Speak plainly about everything, right? So in my mind, there's always like, okay, so the way I see it, right, is like compartments. So let's say this is the things that you want in life. Then there are the things that you want a lot of in your life. There are in this compartment the things that you don't mind having a little bit of, like it's all right if it makes other people happy, but like there's a quota or a limit on it. And then there's the things that you don't want, like not even 1%, right? And so that's the whole point, is to keep all of this in balance and embrace your own truth. Since we're here talking about that matter, I think it's a good time for me now to read for you the random quote of the day that I chose for you before I shuffled the cards and everything, and see how it fits or resonates today. It is from Thornton Wilder, and it says, "We can only be said to be alive in those moments when our hearts are conscious of our treasures." Wow. We can only be said to be alive in those moments when our hearts are conscious of our treasures. We can only be said to be alive in those moments when our hearts are conscious of our treasures. So your treasure is your truth. You're honest, you're open, you're plain speaking, you're Sagittarius. And so if you are suppressing your truth, it ain't living. It ain't living, my dears, right? You're only alive in those moments when your heart is conscious of your treasures. Embrace who you truly are. Embrace the wolf within. Embrace Scotty. Embrace anything. You don't have to change yourself for people. You can change attitude, you can change habits, you can stuff like that, but not yourself, right? And so, yeah, that was a very, very beautiful energy. I love it. I love it. Beautiful. I was just like contemplating the art. It's really, really pretty. I don't know if you can see. All right, my lovely Saggies. I love you so much. Thank you for liking my videos. Thank you for your comments and sharing your experiences. Thank you for your subscription. I really appreciate them. Stay blessed, aligned, and connected. I love you all. Enjoy your Sunday.